Okay, now we have with us from the 125-pound championship, Drake Ayala from the University of Iowa. Drake, can you give us some opening remarks about your semifinal match?
I mean, I got it done when it matters most. Wasn't pretty, but sometimes that's what you got to do. I'm just really, truly blessed to be in this situation, to be healthy, and just to have the best people surrounding me right now.
Okay, please remember to raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you. Give your name and your affiliation. We'll go on the front row to the left, and then we'll go to over here to the right.
Drake, Mike Fitt from Wynn. Earlier this year, I asked you what word or phrase would you say for this 125-pound weight class. You said mine. Why would you have had so much confidence then?
I've said this in probably every interview ever, but I know what I'm capable of, and I know how good I can be and how good I am. I just have to prove it in March, and now I'm here in the finals, and you guys understand why I said that.
Okay, we got one here on the right in the front row.
Drake, you keep the Iowa finalist streak alive. Is that even something that goes through your mind going into that match, or what are your kind of thoughts on keeping that going?
Awesome. We're going to have 2 finalists, so Mikey's going to get his.
Tom and Terry were the ones who got that one started. I mean, what was their message to you headed into that one as well?
That was the last thing we were going to talk about. They didn't say anything about that with me.
Okay, we got one over here on the left.
Ryan Holmes, Internet. Drake, great match against him. You guys have wrestled a couple times. Obviously, the first time this year you were supposed to wrestle, you didn't wrestle in the duel. There was a duck emoji. If you look at the Iowa Twitter right now, it says duck, duck finalist. How much extra fuel to the fire did that add after you sat out of that duel?
Honestly, nothing. I mean, I don't really know why he said that. I'm the last person to duck or whatever, but I mean, I have respect for all these guys. They're all some tough dudes out here, so.
I believe we got one on the television platform in the back.
Drake, Jack Bartlett, Inferno Intel. Richie is going to be your opponent in the finals. How excited are you for the finals, and what do you expect in the match against Richie?
We've wrestled twice my senior year in high school. We were 1-on-1, so it's going to be a rubber match for our childhood dreams. How's that?
Okay, back here to the front row.
Drake, I was hoping you could also describe your career. Consider 2 years ago you were not going to wrestle as a true freshman. You did, and then last year you redshirted. What's that part of the journey? What was that like for you?
Yeah, my journey's been different. I've struggled through some things that a lot of people don't know about these past 2 years, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to my opponents, and so it doesn't matter. And I'm here, and I'm grateful to be here in this opportunity, and I gotta finish it off tomorrow.
Back over here on the front row.
There in the third period, you choose to go neutral there and kind of just look at your offense a little bit. I mean, that's been this tournament pretty big for you, getting the major decision in the Tech Fall. I mean, just how good are you feeling about that right now and your offense and how you're getting to it?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when I wrestle like Drake Ayala and I open up, man, I'm hard to beat. So I just got to keep doing that. I might have shelled up a little bit there in the third period, but it is what it is. I'm going to the finals tomorrow night. So.
Let's go back over here to the left.
Drake, the first time you wrestled him at Big Ten, you beat him 8-1, this time 3-2. What was different in this one? Maybe something that he was doing that wasn't allowing you to get to maybe your ties or your shots, or some other game plan that you had?
I mean, to be honest with you, I took him down right away in the first. Or I took him down in the first in the Big Ten match, and then he kind of like put himself to his back, so I got some back points there. But, I mean, I scored 1 takedown then, and I scored 1 takedown this time. So.
Back here on the front row to the right.
You also had there in the first period, as you mentioned, that takedown that goes to review for several minutes there. I mean, how do you keep the composure and be able to just come back and still wrestle your match?
I mean, I have the best coaches in the country and in the world, really. And Terry and Morningstar was like, they're always like, especially in my semis match too, they're like, hey, you're not going to get this, so just be ready to go. And so I didn't even hesitate. I didn't think I was going to get it. I know I had both legs like kind of corralled, and like I kind of followed them up, and they didn't give me points, so I was like kind of surprised there. So, I mean, it made sense why I got the call, but I had to be ready for everything.
Let's go back to the television platform.
Drake, in past conversations, Richie has said that Brandon Courtney was like a brother to him. I'm curious if you have a similar relationship with Spencer Lee.
Yeah, me and Spencer's relationship is a little different, because we are competitors, and I'm a competitor, he's a competitor. So it's not always sunshine and rainbows when you guys are competing for the same ultimate goal, right? But me and Spencer have gotten a lot closer recently, and he's a ton of help. I've wrestled with him a lot this year, and I'm thankful for a guy to be like that in the room that I can look up to and ultimately compete against.
Any other questions?
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Okay, thanks, Drake. Good luck to you.